Hello.
I guess.
We're here.
We got why Fougeres, the Manor villain.
Yeah, it's another Night of the Gauntlet. AoA style, top sass. Honestly, looking at this deck, I don't believe that number for a second.
Yeah, 76 sass on this deck is very, I don't know. It seems questionable.
So I think this deck is going to care about its opponents. And I think if it can fight creatures, like it wants the opponent to play a lot of really small creatures.
Yeah,
is what I think this deck wants your opponent to do. So I think this deck will bully anybody with small creatures.
It has potential with Sting and Miasma. Yeah, I think it does. What's up?
It could be. It might be Sting plus Miasma.
Yeah.
There's no way it tax. I really like Sting when you can tax.
And or Forge out of turn, which you can't do.
Yeah. So I think the Sting is a little bit worse in this deck than some other ones.
Yeah.
Though I do think the Sting is a good card. I just don't think this deck will get to take the full advantage. I guess you have Anguish. You could Anguish.
Yeah, maybe. I feel like that's so hard to hit.
Yeah.
You do have Tourette. That's something.
Right. You've got you can fight. You could play Anguish, exhume a Grey Rider to fight with the Anguish.
That's true.
So I think that is a line. You've got Dust Imp Scullion, which is not awful. I like that. Having a way in this to immediately take care of your Dust Imp when you play it is pretty sweet. Old Yerk, I do think there's a good chance that some of the stuff in this deck doesn't synergize, so using Old Yerk to pitch some of your underperforming cards.
Yeah, I think that's totally fine. Like Lemindra, you'll throw that all day.
Yeah, well, and you might keep Lemindra because you've got 2 throwing stars, and honestly, you might just be shooting your own Lemindra. So yeah, honestly, in creature size and ability to control the board, this deck looks about average to maybe slightly above average, but nothing better than what we've seen before. So Hadros Wall is always a good card. It always makes people make mistakes. Justin, I do think this free markets will be very good in the Logos Saurian Star Alliance matchup because that card is potentially 6 amber. It's also better. I'm sorry, it's going to be 5 because it's maximum. Oh, yeah. It says except Sanctum, so it could be 5 amber. But I do think it's better with decks that have artifacts in them. And this deck at least has an artifact in each of the houses. So that way, even if you have no creatures on the table, you can still spot stuff. So there we go. We'll jump into it. We are... we are taking ideas. Justin and I are talking about doing the beginner stream for Keyforge the week before Mass Mutations comes out, and it'll basically be our video primer for the game. So we're taking ideas for anything that people would want to see in that video during the stream and up until that time. So I'll just keep casually reminding people of it as we go. So because I do think when a new set comes out, that's always a great time to get new people into the game. So in a game like Keyforge, I think it's honestly pretty easy to get into. It can seem intimidating, so
I don't know that we'll actually go into Mass Mutation explanations. What we're gonna do is like pretty basic stuff. We're probably gonna grab 2 Coda decks, at least for the first game.
Yeah,
of teaching.
Yeah, I think we'll just pick 2 really average Coda decks to learn, where there's not a lot of like complicated, not a ton of complicated information.
Yes, we do, you Red Cannon.
Yeah, because I think teaching the game is easiest with Coda.
Worth having a discussion on Ward. Yeah, we could talk about Ward and Rage and stuff.
I was in my head. The way I see it playing out is we have like an info dump at the beginning We introduce some concepts. We talk about the game. We talk about what makes the game great, and then we play a game explaining the rules as we go.
Okay.
That's that in my head. That's what. And then we pick up a Worlds Collide deck that has some of the more complicated but not unparsable interactions, and then play it with some of the other mechanics. So
go over different formats.
Yeah, we could talk about formats. What did I roll?
An 8.
Okay, so you get a 6.
Yeah.
All right, Justin is on Barcus. I am on Fougeres. We've got that up. Yeah, I was wondering if it was worth going through AoA, because I don't think there's anything in AoA that you can't explain with also Worlds Collide. Alpha and Omega and Deploy are all in Worlds Collide.
Yeah. Go through. You can do a video in 4 sections, explain rules, how Coda works, how AoA works, how Worlds Collide works. We could definitely talk about the major differences in all the sets for sure. Because like I guess a lot of new players are like, what set should I get, right?
Yeah, I think there's an argument for like an advanced stream.
Yeah.
Like, okay, you watched our introductory thing. What comes next? I think there's an argument for that. I would really want to do like that. You are brand new to Keyforge. You walk into your shop, you see a deck, you bought it, your friend bought it, and you can't wait to play. And then COVID happened, and you haven't had a chance to play yet. Yeah. You know, something like that, where it's like you've been dying to learn how to play the game.
Yeah, I do want at least the first video to be super basic, right?
Right,
like you said.
I would love to have
and not like too much info at once.
Yeah, I'd love to have something that you can just point people to and say this is the video to go to. So
if you first got into it, didn't really understand the formats other than Archon Sealed, so it might be good if other people know from the get-go. Okay.
Yeah, I could see that at the end of the video, talking about okay, so you and your friend have bought some decks. You play on a budget. Your friend got a deck that's just way better than yours. That's possible, right? Here's what you could do. You can play adaptive. Here's how adaptive works. You play the first game, you swap decks, you play your opponent's deck, they play your deck, and if the same deck wins both, you move on to a third phase where you bid. So okay, I will play. Actually, now that I'm looking at my hand, I think this is actually a mulligan. I was going to keep this, but strategically against Barcus Rex, a bunch of creatures, not really what I'm looking for, I don't think. Because I was thinking Hadros Wall plus like this Umbra and Little Nif on the second turn, but you could forge your second key. You could be forging your first key on your second turn. And my creatures will just sit there and look like idiots. So I think I'm actually going to mulligan that, because I think I need to have some sort of amber control. Yeah, I think I would definitely include, because I don't think I've gone to a vault tour yet where I haven't met or played against somebody who was like relatively new to the game. And I think it's awesome that the game is accessible enough that you can go to what would be considered a fairly high level competitive event and show up and just play.
And do well. I don't think you can do that in a Magic tournament.
No.
If you just started playing Magic last month,
yeah,
you're not going to do well.
No. Okay, so down to 6. Sting would be awesome, I think. No Sting, though. Okay. Alright, I guess I'll go first, and I will play Shadows Ambassador, and I'll say to go ahead. I'll draw one.
I'll say Untamed. I'll play a Regrowth, and I'll Mighty Tiger, the Ambassador.
Shame. That's a shame.
Hate to see it.
Alright, I will say this. I'm going to Cull the Weak to get the Mighty Tiger. I am actually going to discard Scullion and exhume the Shadows Ambassador. I could exhume the Shadows Ambassador, play the Scullion, honestly, I think the efficiency from the Shadows Ambassador is probably more important than the Scullion's body.
Okay. Zach Gree subscribed with Twitch Prime. Thank you so much, Zach Gree.
Zach Gree.
Much appreciated. Alright, I'll say Shadows. Play an Asp. Play a Naughty the Thief. Relentless Whispers.
Dang.
The Ambassador. Deal 1. Play too much to protect. Draw 4.
Okay. I am going to say Shadows. I'm going to play the Sting. I'm going to play Selwyn. I will Throwing Stars to put 1 and 1. And I won't do the third to Selwyn. There's no reason for me to put my guy into... you remote access it?
No.
Yeah. Neutron Shark it?
Ideally. Alright, I'll say Logos. I will library access.
Okay.
Play Fogify.
Okay.
No fights. Draw. I will play a Strange Gizmo. Draw. Play Phase Shift. Draw. Phase Shift will play one last job. So steal 2. I'll draw.
Purge them.
Play Twin Bolt. Draw. Play Kyo. Draw. Play Spectral Tunneler. Draw. That's it.
Okay. Feeling pretty good about my chances. Alright, I am going to say Sanctum. I will free markets, which is going to get 2. I am going to Healing Blast Selwyn.
Yeah, I think I still have to pay him.
Yeah, because it says I get all the amber spent by your opponent when forging keys, and that says after you forge a key.
Yeah.
So during the process of forging the key, he pays me the amber, and then it explodes and takes everything out. Yeah. So. All right, so I am gonna. I guess I'll play this Obeyed. It's a silly thing to play here. I will smite. It's a shame that Selwyn dies here. I'll smite Selwyn into Kyo. Because I could actually remove one of the amber off of him. And that's that.
So I'll give you these dollars. These guys below.
So that's destroyed.
Okay, I'll say Logos. I'm sorry, I'll play Untamed. I'll discard Save the Pack, play Vigor, and I'll play Fertility Chant. I'll just keep giving you amber.
Thank you.
That's fine.
So nice of you.
I'll say check with N.
Okay. I will forge. I will say Dis. I'm going to play Schuler. I'll play Schuler. I'm going to play Charette. It's me to 7. I will say check with 7, and it's your turn. I will draw 3.
Say Untamed. I'll play an Ancient Bear. I'll play Common Cold first.
Okay.
I'll play Regrowth for Mighty Tiger. Shoot Charette. Okay. That is it.
All right. So I will forge. I wish I had a way to like just threaten this turn, but I don't.
So yeah, the shoulders are still alive. They just have 1 damage on them.
Crap. Sorry. Yeah, JK. All right. I am going to play Duma, and I will My Exhume is gone. I guess I'll Grey Rider Duma into the Ancient Bear. I draw 2 and heal the Schulers. I will play Rothias. And it is your turn. I will draw 1.
Alright, I'll Forge. I'll say Shadows. I'll play a Skeleton Key. I'll Relentless Whispers, the Grey Rider. I'll play Treasure Map. That's it. Check with 7.
Okay. I am gonna say Shadows. I am gonna Miasma. I will Dusk Chronicles, which will draw me a card. I'm gonna play an Umbra. I actually messed up where the damage on Duma went. All throwing stars, 1 to each of them.
Yeah.
I don't think it matters here because it wouldn't have gotten me to check. But that's one small thing of not playing this deck enough. Okay, and it is your turn. I will draw 3.
Okay, I'll say Logos. I'll play a Library of Babel, play Brain Eater, play Neutron Shark. I'll get Library and Umbra. Then I'll get Brain Eater and Rothias. Stops. That's it. Check with 7.
And that's going to be game.
Okay.
I do have Anguish in hand. I don't know that I could do anything with it if I did, because I don't have the Exhume to get the Grey Rider. Because I could Anguish, I could Exhume Grey Rider into to let the Anguish fight. So,
all right, Barkus gets revenge for last stream.
Yeah.
Even though I gave you like 8 amber that game.
Yeah. Well, Sting. So. Just won that one.
What was the second deck?
Second deck is K Vivius.
Okay.
This might actually be a matchup that we played in the AoA tournament. I only gained 8 amber myself. I played the Sting.
That was your amber. You gained that amber.
That's my amber.
Through way of your actions.
I stole it from him.
I think I stole a relatively high amount for Barkus that game too.
Yeah. I mean, Barkus steals like 1 or 2. I think you hit at least 4.
I think it was 4 because it was both Relentless Whispers and the Last Job.
Yeah.
You mean legally acquired? Exactly.
I legally acquired it through forfeit, asset forfeiture. As gaming. I think that library access turn was more than that deck can handle.
Yeah, that was a lot.
That library access turn was off the chain.
Barkus hasn't gotten to pop off of the library access yet, so he finally did it.
Yeah.
It's definitely not every game for him. But...
It feels like a 1 in 3 kind of thing.
Yeah.
It certainly does feel like a 1 in 3 kind of thing. Where it's like... because it helps if you have the phase shift, because that lets you play something that's basically like a +2 there.
Yeah.
So.
You ever get burnt out by playing too much Keyforge? Any card game at all? Yeah, it'll happen.
Yeah.
We've gotten burned out during streams.
Yeah.
AoA we pushed through. AoA definitely was.
AoA was probably the worst.
May Misfits a little bit too.
Yeah.
But it always something revitalizes it at some point. This tournament, wow, okay. The Gauntlet has definitely revitalized our excitement.
Oh, yes. Go check it out. Go check it out. Go get it. Go get it.
Sounds like somebody's at the
fight. Fight. Attack.
Another garage.
Attack. Protect.
There you go.
Protect. Protect.
Okay. Gets a treat. Look at that.
He's gone now. He's in another room.
Reinforcing the bad behavior.
He is in some other room now. This one is a keeper room.
I'll mulligan. I'm broken.
I don't know.
Uh-oh. Eddie cam's broken. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
He's gone to yet another room. Gone to yet a different room.
I will put him in the chair. I don't think you take kindly to being put up in this chair.
Yeah, probably not.
What do I mean? He's got to get a treat somehow. Hey.
I will narrate the treat. Eddie is sitting now. He's not in the bed. He's walking over to...
Come up. Come up. 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 Can you come up? Can you come up? Up. 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 Alright, there you go. He did it.
Ingenuity.
We got there.
So you mulliganed?
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna just play a turn 1 Grunt Buggy.
All right.
Set the tone right. There's an argument for me to play one of the other cards in my hand instead of the Grunt Buggy. I have. I'll just show my hand to the stream. If anybody can make this out. There's an argument for me to play this or this turn 1 instead of the Grunt Buggy. And the reason is because I have this card, which is 1 stood against many. So,
all right, I'll play Umbra, I'll play Miasma. I will play Dusk Chronicles and archive a card.
Okay, I am going to say Sanctum. I'm going to discard the harder they come. There's actually only a handful of targets in there. There's some pretty good targets for this, but I don't really want this junking off my hand. I'm going to play a Bond. I'm going to play Maruk the Marked. I'm going to play 1 stood against many. So I'm going to ready Maruk. He's going to fight Umbra. He's got 2 armor because of a Bond, so he'll capture both. He's going to ready and try to fight somebody else, and there's nobody left to fight. So now I will reap with Maruk. Your turn. I will draw.
Okay, play this. I'll play a Dust Imp. I will play Scullion for the Dust Imp. I will play a Streak, like Zoom, for the Dust Imp. Okay.
Okay. I am going to say Sanctum. I'm going to play Hadroth's Wall, a Sigil of Brotherhood. Then I'm going to play Opal Knight and destroy each creature with even power. Okay. And actually, I can play it like... No, playing it like this, I think, is better. Bond is 5, then. Yeah, I think it's better that way. And then Maruk and a Bond are both just going to reap. Put me to 6. Just not checking the situation.
Thanks for Twitch Prime, Evu Rad Cannon.
And I will draw 3. That's Doug.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's Doug.
You just outed him.
Doxed him.
Yeah.
Doxing you, Doug.
Alright, I will say... I'll say Dis. I'm going to...
Out.
I'm going to banish Maru. I'll... I don't want to see Maruk in.
Because he's good.
Yeah, I'll banish a Bond.
Okay.
I'll fight Maruk.
You want to fight him before you
fight
banish.
First,
yeah. Because otherwise he gets the bonus power.
That's it.
This feels like a pretty good turn on my part. I am going to say Dis. I am going to 3 Fates. I am going to play Streak and Schuler and Anguish. And I will tell you to go ahead. I'll say check with 8. You do not forge because your keys cost 8 currently. Draw.
Say Shadows. Sucker Punch Schuler.
Not the Streak. Okay.
I'll Whistling Darts.
Okay. Makes sense then.
I'll Throwing Stars. Those 2.
Not the Anguish.
Not the Anguish. Play Selwyn and a Little Nif.
Okay, so I forged for 6. All right, so you are currently paying +9. Sorry, +3, so total of 9.
Yep.
6. Okay, so I will put my archives in my hand and I will say Sanctum. I am going to deploy. I think this makes the most sense. I'll play Lion Baltram there, and then I'll play a Bond. And I'll Blinding Light for Shadows. Okay, so you pay 10 for this key.
Okay, paid.
I will draw 2.
I'll say Dis. I will call the weak the Bond.
Baltram is my weakest. A Bond is now currently 7 because of
I'll say Shadows.
Okay.
I will Nerve Blast and shoot a Bond.
Okay.
No, that doesn't work either. I'll say this.
Okay.
All the way to the Lion Baltram. Literate.
Okay.
I feel like this is a horrible matchup for this deck.
It doesn't feel good, no. I'm gonna sound the horns. Say Brobnar. Sound the horns. Oh. Jeez. Good God. Look at how insane. I would have had like back-to-back insane disc turns.
Good lord. Were you looking for Groggins? Or Ganger Chieftain, okay.
Alright. That was that the biggest sound the horns? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. I just played Hermit Druid. Alright. Now, I played all that. That I can play this. In some sort of order.
Good lord.
I felt like there was a good chance I would hit Gengar Chieftain. I didn't realize that I had drawn literally all of the Brobnar creatures. I don't think I want to fight with Groggins. Ogopogo, I think, is the one I want to fight with. So I'll play Groggins, Calfine, Foozle, Ogopogo, Gengar Chieftain. Ogopogo will ready and then fight Charette. Only takes 3 because of the armor from Baltram, and then with the 2, I'll punch Little Nif. Keep Little Nif honest. And go ahead. I will shuffle and draw because I completely milled myself out.
Okay, I'll say Shadows. I'll play the Sting.
Uh-oh.
Unstun this guy. That bond is horrible for this deck, dude.
Because it's got like 6 sources of 1 damage.
Yeah. I'll Nerve Blast and shoot the Schuler.
Okay, so that will kill it. It'll take 2. It's only 5 power currently.
I'll Throwing Stars to do a damage to a bond.
Okay. Is it Brad? I think I played Brad at Gen Con. He had a bond, and I like completely bungled that turn because I couldn't unstun Selman. Okay. I completely bungled that turn because he had both Hadros Wall and a bond. I think I'll say Brobnar. The Sting does not seem good against Grumpbuggy.
No. Nope.
Because it's like, okay, I give you 6 and you have to pay 12. Alright, we'll say Brobnar. I'll use Into the Fray on Groggins. Groggins will fight Selwyn and then ready. And I'll Reap. And that deck really didn't have anything for high totals, right? So I'll Reap with Calfine. I'll Reap with Foozle. Reap with Ogopogo. And Reap with Gengar Chieftain. It actually took too much damage on Groggins. It should have only taken 2 because of the bond. Alright, I'll say check with 9, and it's your turn. I will draw 1.
Okay, I'll say Dis. Play Anguish. Play Schuler. Play Old Yerk. Actually, if I don't play Old Yerk, I make Keyforge for 8.
Yeah, and I give you all of it.
And you give me all of it. Yeah, so I don't. I discard Old Yerk.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. Alright, so I forge for 8. You get all of that. I think I'm just going to say Brobnar again. And...
Fougeres, why do you bring nothing to a gunfight? That's a great question.
It's the Manor villain who brought a house to the gunfight.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like the Manor villain. The Manor villain sounds like the antagonist in like a Jane Austen novel, you know, where nobody's really in any kind of like physical danger at any time. It's like he's the person who's slightly rude at a dinner party. All right, I I'm just gonna say Brobnar again. I'm gonna flex with Groggins.
I think it's hyping out right now.
I just trade two of these Brobnarians off.
It's worth 10 pounds a year. 10,000 pounds a year, though. Quite the catch.
I guess Ogopogo will fight Anguish, and then Gengar Chieftain will fight Schuler. Fougeres will reap, and then Calfine will reap. I will say check at 7. It is your turn. You pay a measly 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's right.
I'll say Sanctum.
Draw 1.
Grab the archive. Play Potion of Vulnerability. Play Healing Blast on Gengar Chieftain.
Bang.
I'm gonna get a bunch of Amber, but I ain't ever forging this key. I'll play Matthias the Fierce, Obeyed. Shaz Ambassador, take hostages. Oh, God.
Okay. I am going to say this. I am going to banish and banish Rothias and Obeyed. I am going to play a Dust Imp, and I'm going to Shadow of Dis and make a creature's blink.
Yeah, super lost.
In case you had any ideas.
Oh boy.
About maybe playing a creature and stuff.
I'm not feeling good about this deck's chances to win any game tonight. We'll see, but I don't know. I just don't know.
I feel like that was like K Vibius making up for K Vibius and Barkus were like embarrassed.
Yeah. After
their last performance, they showed up to just dunk on people.
Whew. The house call the last turn. I guess Shadows just to pop the Sting. I would have played a Lamindra, but I wasn't gonna win as long as I had Sting out, right?
Yeah. So. If you keep I really like decks that have ways to get rid of Sting in other ways, and this deck just doesn't have it, or Forge out of turn.
Like all the Sanctum stuff was at the bottom of the deck too.
You needed,
which I don't know if that mattered.
I think you needed the Sanctum stuff to help bring some equilibrium in that matchup. Definitely. Because I just like pushed you off the table, and you like you needed Key to Dis.
I really needed Key to Dis. I didn't get that. Yeah, I needed Key to Dis on that turn that I played the Dis stuff. That's it. Like I had to have that, and then I had to like take a Shadow's turn to use it and pop Sting, and then I would have maybe been okay. I could have slowed you down a bit.
But you were in a situation where you were like 2 turns away from even threatening to win the game.
Yeah.
At a minimum, right? Like, if everything went right, you were 2 turns away from threatening to win the game, at a minimum. So...
You had back-to-back 26 turn game? Oh my god, that's so many turns. Yeah, like the Rothias in the deck would have been helpful, maybe, probably.
The problem is that Rothias was at his worst versus Brobnar in that set, because there were a lot of 6-power Brobnar dudes in that set, and there's a lot of, and it's like. Rothias is less good versus other Sanctum because cards like Hadros Wall make it so that he's not really a 2-for-1, he's just a 1-for-1.
I think it could beat Sov. Maybe. Let's see.
It might have the tools.
Yeah.
It may have the tools.
Bang.
Okay.
that is a mulligan.
I'm gonna keep. Yeah. It's mulligan. The shadows right here, I think it tricks you into keeping. You're going first.
That's
What are you gonna play?
No damage, yeah.
What are you gonna play?
Exactly.
You're gonna play Dust Pixie? That's like best case scenario for me is you play a Dust Pixie.
Even then, you're not getting value out of any of those cards except for throwing stars.
Flaxia.
Yeah.
I guess Flaxia is the next is the best case because I get to do 2 damage, 1 damage, then shoot it. You're not in Untamed, so I think this has got to go. I think that's definitely an example of a hand where a less disciplined player would keep it because it's 4 shadows, and then you pitch basically you play Whistling Darts for 1. You really need that Whistling Darts to enable the damage
for throwing stars later
on. Then throwing stars, Whistling Darts are all pretty good against Mars because Mars got a lot of small dudes you can shoot up with darts.
All right, I will say this. I'll play Pit Demon.
I will say this. I'm gonna play Old Yerk, and I'm gonna discard Take Hostages and Shadows Ambassador, and then I'm gonna discard Scullion. So I don't really want to. Actually, I'm just upgrading. So, all right, and your turn. Go ahead. Algel, River Lioness.
I'll say this. I will play Ember Imp, Creeping Oblivion to get Take Hostages and Shadows Ambassador.
Okay.
And Control the Weak for Sanctum.
Okay.
And Reap with it.
Alright. I am going to say Sanctum. I will play Potion of Invulnerability and a Rothias the Fierce. And it's your turn. I'll draw 2.
Say this. I'm gonna steal 1 with Pit Demon. I don't have another Control the Weak. That'd be great if I did, but I don't. But I'll play the Terror. Nice. And then I'll don't look at that. I'll Reap with Emperor.
Okay.
Say check with 7.
Okay. I am going to say Shadows. I am going to Sucker Punch the Ember Imp. Archived. Ember Imp is dead.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we did that completely wrong. Yeah. I'm gonna play Nerve Blast and shoot. I believe this damage goes into the Pit Demon, and then I will play Little Nif. I played both an Alpha and Omega card that turn.
Impressive.
Gut. I will draw 3.
All right, so I'll Forge. I'll say Sanctum. I'm gonna Mighty Lance, Nif, or Little Nif, and 1 damage to Rothias. Play Hallowed Blaster. I'll play Radiant Truth. Not as good as it was last stream.
Yeah.
I'll play Protectrix. I'll play Epic Quest. Archive these guys.
Okay. I am going to say Dis. I am going to play Streak. I'll play Anguish. I'll play Schuler. I'll play Dust Imp. Scullion is going to kill the Pit Demon. And it is your turn. Streak is active, if that matters. And your turn. I will draw.
All right, I guess I'll say Mars. Soft landing, Mind Warper. Discarding people asked. I'll play Felix. I'll put one onto Dust Imp. I'll Squawker the Mind Warper and put another one on Dust Imp. That's it.
Draw one less. As a streak.
Okay.
This is like the one time where I can't just kill these Mars nerds with random Shadows actions from my hand. I guess I say Shadows. I'll pick up my archives. I will Sucker Punch the Mind Warper. I am going to drop Lamendra, and I will play an Umbra. I will Miasma you. Just to get it out of my... And it is your turn. I was really tempted to say Dis, because I would get so much like use from stuff on the board. And I will draw 3. Go ahead.
Say Sanctum. You take hostages. Play Blinding Light for Dis. Play Lady Maxna to stun the... That's it.
Draw one less. Okay, I will say Sanctum. I am gonna play a Rothias the Fierce. I'm gonna play a Bade. I'm gonna pop the potion. And I will smite this Rothias into Maxna. I wanted to use the Scullion there. I should play this free markets before I kill Felix. This Shadows, Mars, no Sanctum. So play that before I kill Felix. Alright, then kill Felix. Then I will Healing Blast. Heal 4 or more. That's really why I wanted to fight the Scullion, because then I'd get the full Healing Blast value as well. So I will Healing Blast, I guess just the Scullion. This one makes sense to me. And it is your turn. I'll say check with 6 and draw.
Say Dis. I'll play a Lash, a Snudge, a Tourette. I'll control the weak for Shadows. Over to me. Once again.
Okay, I'll say shadows. I'll pick up my archives. I am going to Sucker Punch Charette for 2. I am going to unstun Umbra. I will play Dusk Chronicles. And I'll archive a card. So I'll archive this. I am going to play Selwyn. I guess I'll play Selwyn on this side. That way you don't get like a free reign with Snudge there on my English. I'm actually going to pitch the Sting because I think if I play the Sting here, I just lose the game. So I'd have to immediately take another Shadows turn, and you could like feasibly control the weak meat off of Shadows, and then I wouldn't forge a key. I wouldn't forge a key at the start of my next turn. I wouldn't forge a key at the start of the following turn. So I gotta forge a key at some point. All right, Lamendra is gonna fight Charette so that I can then Throwing Stars to finish Charette off. I'll put 1 damage into Snudge. So I've got 6, 7, 8 Amber. All right, I'll say check with 8, and it is your turn. Oh, this Dust Chronicles down there. That's a card, and I will draw 5.
Okay, I'll say Dis. So I'm just gonna fight Umbra. I'm sorry, you're gonna fight the Dust Imp.
Okay. So I will get 2, you will get 2.
And then I'll return the Bait to your hand.
Okay, you will get 3. Dust Imp is dead, a Bait is in my hand.
I'll use Lash.
Okay.
I'll control the weak. Say Shadows. Okay.
Alright, so I'll forge for 9.
Draw 1 card.
Okay. Umbra is gonna fight Maxna and steal 1. Selwyn is going to Reap. I will Throwing Stars to finish off Snudge. Do 1 point to Maxna. So I get 1 for the Snudge. I will put 1 damage on my. You're at 7. I'll put 1 damage on my Anguish.
Okay.
To make you pay the full 7.
Done. All right.
I will draw nothing.
I'll say Mars. I will sample collect the streak. I just really want to draw cards. Play Ulix and discards Psychic Network. All right, your turn.
Okay, I guess this is a Sanctum turn. I am... This is
replay Mars turn for you. I played Ulix. I played Sample Collection, Sample Collect, the Streak, and I discard Psychic Network.
Yeah, I guess this just has to be a Sanctum turn. I don't like. Or I'm actually better. Am I better off?
And Forge for 7, yeah.
I think I'm better off taking a this turn. No, I can threaten with Sanctum. And I don't think I care about the Ulix as much. So I'll say Sanctum. I'll reap with Rothias to get me a 6. I will play Duma. I will play Grey Rider. Here. Unstun Scullion. I'll play a Bade. I'll say check with 6. It's your turn. You didn't have any Amber. I could have like done some some pretty good Amber control there, but and I draw 3.
No, she was Sucker Punched. She was Sucker Punched, then Throwing Stars.
She was attacked by Umbra.
Oh. What'd you Sucker Punch?
I Sucker Punched Charette. Like,
oh, okay.
Yeah. Sucker Punches.
She took 2 damage at some point.
Umbra attacked for 2 with Skirmish, and then the Throwing Stars got a damage in.
Okay, I think I have to say Mars. I'll Battle Fleet for 1 card. Battle Fleet for 1 card.
Okay, so Battle Fleet drew you the Battle Fleet?
Yeah.
Classic.
Yeah, it was bad. Play Zizix the Many, and I'll Irradiate Amber, do $3 stuff.
Okay, so
basically everything is healed except for the stuff that dies.
Yeah, so Grey Rider, Umbra, Duma, and I draw 2. So I draw 1, shuffle, draw, but they're all dead.
They're on the stack.
Yeah. They're
marked for destruction.
They're moribund right now,
yeah,
or whatever it was called in Game of Thrones.
And Ulix will reap, and archive probably is Anguish.
Yeah, that's why I didn't bother unstunning him, because you could take him off the board immediately.
Alright, that is it.
Draw 1. Eight cards. Alright. So I forge, because you didn't stop that.
Didn't stop it.
Okay. It is time to say this.
Yeah, Rothias is pretty sweet. I like it a lot.
He's doing some work this game. Oh yeah, flip it. You're right. Should flip that key. Okay, I guess I'll play this key to disc. There's no reason not to. I am going to play Schuler and take 1 from you. I am going to banish Ulix. Scullion is going to fight Maxna. I am going to... No. Scullion is going to fight Zizix. And then I'm going to call the weak Maxna. I take less damage that way. I will play Charette. I will exhume. Selwyn. Guess I'll exhume Grey Rider. Here. That ready Scullion. There's nothing to fight. Schuler. Once done, Scullion reaps. I go to 5. Go ahead. Epic Quest.
I am. You're at 5 though. It's not.
So I'll draw 3. I didn't know.
6.
Didn't know if you had Epic Quest ready or not.
Nope. There was only one Sanctum card and it was a mess.
Yeah.
I'll say.
I know you hadn't taken a Sanctum Term in quite some time, but I didn't know if you were quite there. That's why I was definitely killing Maxna, because you could use her to count.
Say Sanctum. I'll play a potion. Play champion. Seki. Bulwark. That's it.
Like that's basically conceding the Epic Quest there.
Yeah, pretty much. I would have to redraw into 2 Sanctum cards.
That's unlikely.
Yeah.
Especially since
they're mostly accounted for.
Yeah.
This deck can do it, but it definitely requires you to not have awful battle fleets. Like this game.
Yeah, you really gotta battle fleet into it, I think. Okay, I'll just say Sanctum. I'm gonna play Hadros Wall. I am gonna reap with Grey Rider. Scullion is gonna fight a Naffiel. Won't kill it, but it'll put some damage on my Scullion. That I am going to Healing Blast to get the full 3. Off the Scullion. I am going to free markets for 1 because we've got this. I've got a Smite. Who do I smite here? Is it the Scullion again? I guess. Could smite a Schuler in. I guess it's just the Scullion. So Scullion will fight Champion and Naffiel again. We'll take 6 this time because the armor's gone from the first attack. And then I'll reap with Rathias. And Rathias. And Abade. Go to 13.
13. I can't stop 13. I have a Tourette and Flash. That's not enough. Alright, well, you gotta win.
Yeah.
Against Sov again.
Yeah.
Sov clunky draws.
Yeah, I feel like, I mean, Sov was a deck that performed really well in 2 out of 3.
Yeah, yeah.
It like put on like a dominating performance in 2 out of 3. It's definitely a deck that I think, especially with Control the Weak, the more you know about the opponent's deck and like you know kind of like where the turns are going.
There wasn't really good Control the Weaks that game.
Yeah. I just am destroying Amber over here.
Alright, time to get destroyed by Conphage. Utterly destroyed.
It's like if you don't interact with the opponent's hand or draw at all, Conphage is like...
Yeah, it's gonna be tough to find a deck that can beat Conphage, honestly.
That isn't like heavily Infernus based.
Right.
Sov had definitely won games in our Coda tournament with Epic Quest.
Yes. Yep. I'd say I can get it off like 20% of the time.
Yeah.
I gained 29 Amber, that game only checked once. Yeah. I believe it.
You had 2 keys, right?
Yes, I did have 2 keys. So I must have checked twice.
They had to have checked twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gave him 1 at 7. I think Streak definitely put that game away.
That was brutal.
The value that it generated over how many ever turns.
And Sov does not have spot removal.
Yeah, we had Mighty Lance, right?
That's it, yeah.
Yeah, but you popped it on Little Nif.
Yeah. The Sov's the one that got walked over by the Dusk Witch that one game, so yeah. 9.
I'm gonna do. I think it's fair. I think it's fair to have one of the Gauntlet decks be pretty poor at spot removal.
Yeah.
Because if every single one of these decks played like 3 copies of Nerve Blast or something, like that's not very interesting.
Right.
You don't get information about like how games play out because not every deck has got a lot of spot removal.
Right.
I mean that's the trade-off with the 3 Control the Weaks that you're playing. You want to play like a more cerebral game. Like you're gonna let your opponent get some tools here and there because you think you can get that advantage out. Honestly, Sov, if Sov could draw all 12 Sanctum cards, then all 12 Mars cards, and then all 12 discards, I think it would win every single game.
Yeah.
Because you would start the game by playing by playing Sanctum.
Or do you want to Mars take over like Battlefleet into your other stuff?
Yeah. Maybe you start with Mars.
Yeah.
If you just start with Mars, and Battlefleet into your Sanctum, you go like first. You go first to play Epic Quest, and then turn 2 you Battlefleet for 5, and then Battlefleet for 10 or whatever.
Sure, that sounds great.
So
we'll just play this hypothetical game that'll never happen.
Right. If Sov could do that, then it like wins so many games because you just control the weak your opponent into oblivion after you've got like a command.
All right.
So you won the die roll.
That's a mulligan. It's like Exhumed Charette, Anguish, Schuler.
So this is the classic 2/2/2. Nothing really impressive going on here. This is easy toss back for Confage.
Yeah.
You have like there's no combos here. If this were like Oubliette Bad Penny, I would consider that. Because I Oublietting the Bad Penny in this deck is as close to a Shadows combo as exists in this deck. Because the Brobnar and the Mars combos in the deck are so much more obscene. The Shadows combo, I guess, is Mercancing your opponent for their best card.
It's a pretty good combo. Works a lot. Works most of the time.
Okay. So go to 5. Okay.
Anguish.
All right. I am gonna say Mars. This is like not a great starter for this deck. I'll play Mother Gun.
Nobody bet on me in the game. 2 bets on Nathan, not on me. All right.
I'll play Mars Needs Amber, and I'll discard Hypnotic.
Yeah.
And your turn. I will draw.
Say Shadows. Throwing Stars to do a damage to Anguish. I'll play Selwyn and Little Nif.
All right. I am going to say Mars. I'm going to Mother Gun Little Nif.
No, you just bet. You just do it. When you see the betting starts in chat.
Yeah, shoot Little Nif for 2. I'll play Stormcrawler. I'll play Zizix. I guess we haven't explained betting in forever. But Stream Elements keeps track of everybody's usernames. And if you're watching the stream, you generate this invisible currency called Amber, which since we screw it up all the time, Amber will never mean anything as 100% betting. It's 100% bragging rights. Yeah, you bet Amber on who you think should win the game, and then based off of who wins the bet, the Amber is distributed. So I will draw 2. Go ahead.
I'll say this. I'll fight the Zizix Shockworm.
Okay.
I will call the weak the Stormcrawler.
Okay.
I'll play a Schuler and an old Yerk. Discard Take Hostages and Lamenta.
Okay. I am going to say Shadows. I'm going to discard Bad Penny. I will play Too Much to Protect. I'll play Merkins. I'll play your top card. Shadows Ambassador. Hello. I'll play Gamgee. And it's your turn. I will draw.
Okay, I'll say Sanctum. I'll play a Potion of Invulnerability. I will play Hadros Wall. I'll Smite. Schuler into Merkins. And that's it.
I am going to say Mars. I am going to Mother Gun and shoot English for 3. I will put a containment field on Selwyn. I will play 2 Mars first with no creatures.
Okay.
Your turn. I will draw 3.
Say Dis. I will play a Streak. Just Imp and Shred. And I'll reap with these 2 guys. That's it.
Alright, I am going to say Brobnar. I'm going to play Signal Fire.
Did I discard Take Hostages during a Shadow's turn? I discarded Take Hostages during the turn where I played
Old Yerk.
He discards 2 cards. Discarded Lamindra and Take Hostages.
People were trashing the Yerks.
Love the Yerks.
But like back when AoA was announced, people were like, "Ugh, who wants to play Yerks?" And I was like, I want to play Yerks.
Yeah.
Yerks combined with like Exhume in like multiple ways. The fact that they just make your deck more efficient, that's awesome. All right, we're gonna say Brobnar. I am gonna play Bramo. Drummernaut. Bramo. Ganger Chieftain. Drummernaut into Streak. Drummernaut into Streak. That's
play, fight, fight.
Play, fight, fight, yeah. Play, so that's 3 for the Ganger Chieftain. Fight the Drummernaut. Do I bounce the Ganger Chieftain with this last one, or do I just bounce the Bramo? So I don't think I bounced the Ganger Chieftain with this last one. I bounced Bramo instead, and I'll play Bramo to get the last 2 damage on each of them to kill him. And your turn. This is done. And Go ahead. I will draw 4. Oh yeah. Yeah, Yerk's has been really good in Worlds Collide.
It is 2 Drummernauts and 1 Gengar.
It is 2 Gengar Chieftains and 1 Drummernaut.
Okay. I'll say this. I'm gonna fight the Drummernaut.
Okay.
I'll reap with these guys. That's it.
Okay, so you were at 8 there. Alright, I guess I will say Shadows. I am going to discard Oubliette. Gotta be setting up the Sting. I am going to Dusk Chronicles to draw. I will Nerve Blast and shoot Schuler, I guess. I'll play a Dipno Spymaster. And it's your turn. I'll say check with 7 and draw 3.
Forge. I'll say Shadows. Oh, Throwing Stars. The one.
Okay.
Get 1. Play the Sting.
Yeah.
Play Dusk Chronicles, draw card. Play Whistling Darts. That's it.
Alright, so I'll forge. I will say Brobnar. I am going to First Blood. I will do 4 damage. Schuler needs another 3 to die, so I'll do 3 to Schuler and 1 to Yerk. I am going to play a Lollop. I'm going to play a Rock Hurling Giant. I'm going to send the Lollop into the old Yerk. And then I will Reap twice. And it is your turn. I will draw 4.
Okay, I'll say Shadows. I will Nerve Blast and shoot Gengar Chieftain for 2. And then crack the Sting.
This Gengar Chieftain?
Yeah, that's it. Check with 12.
Okay, I am going to say Brobnar. I'm going to play War Chest. I'm going to put Blood of the Titans on this Gengar Chieftain. I will Reap 5 times. So I will say check with 9. It's your turn. I will draw 2.
Okay, we'll say Sanctum. I'll heal the Gengar Chieftain to get 3. Play Orthias, play Abade. Play Orthias, Duma. That's it.
Okay, so I will Forge. Okay. I'm gonna pull off a pretty sweet trick here. Alright, so I am going to Mother Gun Abade for 4.
Okay.
Do I Mother Gun now? I got Orbital Bombardment and the Mother Gun. Bay, I would need 3 cards from my hand. So I could Orbital Bombardment. Okay. I need to hit the Orbital Bombardment on my Generosity draw anyway. I got 4 cards left. I don't think any of them are Mars. They are Mars, they don't matter. Matthias's have 4. Yeah, so I think I do Mother Gun first. So in my head, I was trying to work it out. I couldn't articulate it. The Orbital Bombardment gives me a way to split damage because I will need to hit. Mars needs Amber to distribute damage on your guys. Big problem, you've got 2 guys who have 2 armor, so the damage from these don't matter as much against them. So I can't kill the gun
here. Then do 2/2/2. Yeah, so you can only get damage on 3 guys, no matter what.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have to like kind of put this into the deck to draw into it again. So I'll get a Bade. I'll Orbital Bombardment. I'll shoot a Bade for 2. I'll put 2 damage into this Rothias, which just eats the armor, and then Duma for 2. I can't kill Duma because if I do, then I heal your guys. So all right, and then we'll Martian Generosity. That'll draw 10. This is where I wish I had those, at least one of those Mars first. Yeah. Because then I would be in really good shape. So we'll Martian Generosity. Generosity goes there. I draw these 4. Yeah, like I said, no actual Mars cards left. And that was 4, so I get 6 draws. The good news is I have the vast majority of the Brobnar on the table. I can signal fire to fight with my Brobnarians as well. So I can get damage onto Rothias's. I can get damage onto Rothias with my Brobnar creatures. So
he's doing a Mars turn, so can't fight with him.
I can with Signal Fire.
Oh, Signal Fire. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't break the armor because then I could Signal Fire and do twice. Yeah, that's fine. I won't. I'll shoot a Bade. I think that's probably.
Okay.
I think that's probably the correct call.
You could also put like 1 more on Duma.
Oh yeah, because she's. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah,
she's 5 strength.
Okay, so gotta get 6. We're looking for some pretty exact science here. Okay, so these did not matter. All right, let's flip them over one by one. Let's build the tension. So we have to hit some sort of amber control. Okay. I don't think this is enough. If it is Hypnotic Command doesn't do it at this point, no. Okay, so I whiffed.
Damn. I
would generate a lot of amber here, and I can like take you off the table, but I can't stop you. I can threaten. I think I mulliganed. Hypnotic Command was the next card. Yeah, dang, that was a close one.
Yeah, it was close.
I just kept drawing in the Mars stuff. I didn't even get like a taste of the Brobnar until I had gotten through a lot of like the Mars combo pieces.
Ooh. Well, so much for us talking about combination.
Yeah.
We just had to say something dumb crap.
Yeah. You just say something dumb and the deck will just fall down a hole.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you did it.
Destroy more amber.
It's jockeying for that top spot. Can it beat CW Gasolina? It's still undefeated.
Yeah.
CW Gas, the only undefeated gladiator we have left.
Yeah. Okay, so betting.
It definitely got insulted, yeah.
All right, the bet is up, and so for anybody who wanted to join the bet, you just type !bet, either Nathan or Justin, and then you type some amount of amber. You can use the command !amber to see how much amber you have, and then when you bet that much, the winning pot splits the losers. So
yeah, it was a very well timed sting.
Yeah, I mean, when he took the turn that he did, I was like, he's playing Sting.
Yeah.
If that's one of those where if I had artifact removal or some way to interact with the Sting, the aggro crag, then I
am on
like
now.
I felt like it was kind of projected there. So.
I'll be interested to see how it shakes out. I'm not too sure because the damage can kill the Star Alliance guys in here. So,
it's not irrelevant against them. They are small. It's this one. Yes, this is like the rare Star Alliance side that doesn't have a Medic Ingram.
But even with Medic Ingram, like all the damage going out just rips that ward right off.
Tears the wards to pieces.
Yeah. That deck's probably really good at taking wards off.
I think Key to Dis is probably
we haven't gotten a Key to Dis off of the deck yet. It's crazy.
I played it, but I was like in command of the board.
Yeah.
3, 4.
Okay, I'm mulligan this hand. Eddie gets a treat. Today, last time showed total cards played plus used usually create the winner of the Sting. That game made up for 11 less actions. Wow. Okay, that's pretty cool. I'll immediately fetch an Eddie real quick.
It's in some other room.
Hey. I bet. Can I get a treat? So remember how to final punish here?
It's not. Oh, I was gonna say.
All right. Come here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh. You did it. Yeah, there's your proof that Eddie did get, in fact, get a treat. You just need to sit in my lap and play Keyforge. How many mushroom mans does that instead of work? Or just licks cards?
Pretty good shake.
You pay all the mushroom mans for that. The card licking. Put these,
so I was going
these
first,
protectors to the test.
Ooh. Yeah. Huh. I'll play street. Go ahead. I'll draw one.
That's rude. Okay, I'll say Logos. I'll play memory chip. Play. Oh, never mind. It's not on.
It's
play
not
Vapors.
on yet, yeah.
Draw 2 and
it's not Succubus.
A card. Not Succubus.
Okay. I will say this. I'll play Schuler. I'll play Scullion and sack. Actually, I'm gonna play Charette. I'll play Scullion and sack Charette. And I'll play Old Yerk and just pitch Nerve Blast and Umbra. And your turn. I'll draw 6.
Jeez. Okay. I'll say Star Alliance. Play an Amber Tracker.
Ha.
Got him.
Haha.
I keep forgetting this is not even 2 damage for each Amber on it.
It's just 2 damage.
Why is it not for each?
I don't even know.
It's so bad. I will zap the streak.
Oh no.
Play Galactic Census to get 1. Play Xeno Training. Get an Amber. That's it.
Okay, I will say Dis. I'm gonna play Dust Imp. Oh, I could reap with the streak last turn.
I captured.
Yeah. I will banish the Amber Tracker. That was not like in my head. That streak was already dead. I'll reap with Scullion. I'll reap with Schuler. I'll reap with Yerk. And your turn. I will draw 2.
Alright, I'll say Star Alliance. Play Tabor. Play Kirby. Kirby will play Vapors. That. Play Stealth Mode. And that's it.
I will say Dis. Because you won't let me play my actions. Scullion's gonna kill Kirby. Schuler's gonna kill Tabor. I'm gonna reap with Dust Imp and reap with Old Yerk. I'll say check with 7, and it's your turn.
So Lucas. Archive card. Syncotan. Syncoast.
Sine, cosine, tangent.
Thank you for that Twitch.
Underscore. Thank you.
Play a Quant. Play an Eddie. You're plus a billion.
I will say Dis because you won't let me forge. And Scullion's gonna kill Eddie. Schuler's gonna reap. Dust Imp's gonna reap. And Old Yerk's gonna kill Quant. I will say check with 9.
Okay, I'll say sorry, and I'll pick up the archive.
Finally caught us alive. Sweet.
Play Strix. Exalt. Play Tribute. Exalt. Just gonna try to do this real quick. I'll Axiom.
So I'll get 2 for the Dust Imp.
Yeah.
Everything else dies.
Play Pterodactyl. Play Gargantodon. Well, I guess I could play Phalanx Strike before my Axiom. Just do damage to something.
Sure. Did you want to exalt?
I will not exalt.
Okay.
I won't go that far in. I'll play Legatus Raptor. And I'll say go.
Okay, I will say Shadows. I'm gonna Sucker Punch Shrix. So I do Forge though.
You do Forge.
Okay. I'll Sucker Punch Shrix. I will play Lamindra, I will play Selwyn, and I will Miasma. Come on, dude.
Yeah, I know.
Come on, dude.
I know, man. I'm real bad at this game. The Miasma, okay. Okay. I'll say Saurian. Play a Ludo. Unstun Raptor. Unstun Gargantodon. Fight. As I have both of elusive. I'll fight Selwyn. It's elusive. I'll exalt. have the pterodactyl fight someone. And Strix will reap, and I will exalt. Okay.
Okay. I will say
chain.
I'll say Sanctum. I'll play a Potion of Invulnerability. I will play Grey Rider. I will play Shadows of Bastard. I will free markets for 2.
There's logos too, right? Just cards?
It's not Sanctum.
Oh, yeah, okay. Alright, well, Forge for these Strix bucks.
I needed a creature I could Grey Rider into that Strix.
Play it away.
Just lose to the Saurians on the board.
Yeah. I'll
just keep losing to them.
Shadow. Well, I'll reap with the pterodactyl. Fight the.
That's unnecessary.
It is unnecessary. Yeah.
I think you just attack.
I could just fight Grey Rider.
Yeah. Because it was stunned.
Yeah.
Last turn, which is why you needed it.
Reap. Reap. Exalt. Reap. Okay.
All right.
The Dino Boys.
I'll say Sanctum. I'll play Rathias the Fierce. I will Healing Blast the Pterodactyl. I will say check with 8. It's your turn. I'll draw 2.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, man, so I'll play Dinos. Play this library. I'll reap. 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 Exalt. Reap. Reap. Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna say this. I forge?
You do.
I'm gonna say this. I am going to play Schuler.
You can't steal any.
I am going to play Anguish. I am going to Exhume Grey Rider. Grey Rider is going to have Anguish fight Odoak.
Okay.
And then I will play Schuler.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Your turn. How much do you have?
13.
Okay, you forge for 11, but
right.
Still win. So.
Yep.
Damn you, dinosaurs!
Yeah, stupid dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs.
Yet again, Keyforge was nowhere
Was
to
it
be
in my
found.
hand? No, not in my hand. 2 cards down. Hadros Wall could have helped. Smite could have helped. Yeah.
Well, there you go. There you have it.
Yeah. Newsflash.
CWA Gasoline is still the best gladiator. Confirmed.
Dinosaurs.
Hope we're tracking gladiator records as well.
Dinosaurs.
But Fougeres did tie the win-loss record of the Coda deck, so that's something.
I just don't. If you're gonna go to an Archon tournament, you can't take a deck that folds the dinosaurs.
No,
and
God,
expect
no.
to do well.
Not at all.
That I think is the lesson.
Let's see its leg. Let's check out that Keyforge deck. So what did we learn about Fougeres?
When it had control of the board, it was winning.
Yeah, that's true. They did not beat the same decks.
No.
What is tournament? That's a great question. We might learn what a tournament is in the future.
Sov is the only deck that I think that has a losing record right now. It's 1 and 2.
Yes.
Ooh,
we got 5 more wolves in this deck. We got Venus Whispering Bolt Hole Chef. It's pretty funny. Pretty funny.
Don't whisper into my bolt hole, okay?
That's pretty awesome. Dude, is that sweet?
Think about playing this in Archon.
I don't love the 2 unsuspecting praise. It's like, that's my least favorite card. I think In Untamed.
Double information exchange is pretty good.
Yeah, that is pretty good. I like the double hawk too in Shadows. That's really cool.
You can mimic gel a Moorwolf.
Oh man,
I don't think you get to do anything with that.
That doesn't really.
I don't think that does anything.
Doesn't really do anything.
But you can do it.
Yeah. Can you data forge this deck? I don't think so.
You don't have enough. I don't think you have enough.
I think you have quite enough. Double hologram phone is sweet though.
Yeah, it gives you a way to protect your dudes because you're playing no safety in numbers.
Yeah, I like that too.
Double Ronnie's pretty good.
I actually like Simon a lot. I didn't think I would like Simon.
You do have an unnatural selection. I do think Simon's better in decks that can make him fight out of phase.
Yeah.
Which this deck does not do particularly well. But Simon serves a purpose. I
do like how the Instrument of Silence is. So you could probably combo off a turn with that.
Yeah, you might be able to. Is there someone else that would want Instrument of Silence in this deck?
It's a very low power deck.
All your guys are very tiny.
Yeah.
But you have like a lot of interaction on the board. You've got the regrowth for the Moorwolves. You're probably gonna. And actually, Harmonia might be fine in this deck.
Yeah, I was wondering that too, but it's like because your guys are gonna get punched off the board, right?
Your guys are very small.
Yeah.
So you might be able to do some Harmonia plays. I like having the option to regrowth for Harmonia in this deck. You can unsuspect and prey your own guys too, right?
Yeah, you could like generate extra value with Harmonia. Yeah.
So you could like if you had like 4 untamed creatures in your hand, which I don't think is unreasonable. I guess if you had like 3, you could play Harmonia, unsuspecting prey like 2 of your other guys off the table.
It's just funny that you have to do extra work to make it a Hunting Witch.
Yes. Yes. But that's because I think Hunting Witch is like the kind of ability that you think should be on a Keyforge card, and then you play with it and realize, oh, maybe you should jump through some hoops for this effect.
Yeah, because you can do like Subtle Maul, and then you can Avinda your Bad Penny. That's pretty good.
Yeah, you can hate on their hand. I really like that. That's probably really good for combo decks.
Yeah.
So I think discarding random cards from like Coda decks hands just ruins their day.
Yeah.
So
I would be worried about the lack of Amber control, and I don't love the amount of board control. It's basically just a natural selection, right? And then no safety in numbers, which you kind of have to set up.
Yeah, you fight the Moorwolves and no safety numbers are kind of like pseudo board control.
Yeah.
Double Hawk is nice.
I like that a lot. I'm a big fan of Double Hawk.
Yeah, because that gives you lots of ways to get rid of problems.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Because you can always like hawk your hologramophones to try to put a game away.
It does look like it generates a lot.
Yeah, it does look like a fast deck. So here 27 Amber. Yeah, so I'm willing to bet that you don't need a ton of Amber control when you're threatening to win the game on like turn 7.
It's a very Shark Attack deck.
Yeah,
Shark Attack like deck.
So, I also love playing Worlds Collide decks that don't have Saurian or Star Alliance in them, because it feels like your opponents don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Then, so
speaking of Shark Attack, I believe that is our highest SAS.
Worlds
Collide deck.
Return to the Shark Attack.
So that is what you will see.
That's
when we return
on Sunday.
Yep.
So. Appreciate all the new usernames that popped in tonight. Appreciate those subs. Manor Villain actually has an extremely high use out of creatures on board compared to decks we've seen in the Gauntlet. A perfect sting is almost like cheating, gaining the value of 3 turns. There were no slow games with the deck, although multiple games had very slow starts.
Interesting. It is Lord Farquaad's deck, yes.
It was Farquaad's deck that he traded to us when we went to Richmond.
Triple H, give it a sub to Player Herp.
Classic.
Player Herp once again. How many months of gift subs have you gotten?
It's like,
I'm curious. What's your badge? Is it 6 month? Yeah, it is 6 months.
Hilarious.
Nice.
Yep. 5.
Thanks for Triple H. We appreciate that.
Appreciate it, dude.
We were just talking about you before the stream. How great you are. How much we miss you.
Yeah, we didn't know if we summoned you by using your deck on stream or not, so sniped the end.
Yeah, there you go. Sweet.
We're not mad at it.
Nope, not at all.
Absolutely, it did summon you when we used the name. That's pretty cool. You think about maybe playing a little bit when Mass Mutation comes out.
You should think about it.
That's looking interesting.
It is. It's looking awesome. Strongly think about it. You got like 23 days to decide, or so. Not really. You could decide at any time.
You define people. Yeah, that's true, man. Like, I get a feeling that sales for Mass Mutations are gonna look not great.
Although everyone's so starved for decks, that, and also I feel like they're gonna be super fun to just open.
Yeah,
you know,
starter boxes from Target. Oh, for the Worlds Collide ones.
Oh yeah, those are cheap, right?
Yeah,
that's cool.
I mean, the thing, like, I would honestly, I think there's probably still some really sweet combinations of Worlds Collide decks out there.
Definitely, yeah.
I think you can. I think like the top end of Worlds Collide. If we're talking,
this is
like
bonkers, right?
Yeah, if we're talking like the 1 in 10,000 decks in Worlds Collide, I think those decks are absolutely absurd.
Very similar to like Dave's deck from the tournament,
right?
The Glorious Few tournament.
So
you can never have too many decks, Art Boy Moy. It's not a thing. You just keep getting them long boxes. You put them in there. You sort them. You sleeve every deck first of all.
Yeah.
Then you double your investment. And by investment, I mean the money you spent that never comes back to you.
Midwife of the Ugly Stairs.
That's a pretty funny name. All right, guys.
The Midwife of the Ugly Stairs is definitely a character in a Jane Austen novel.
Yeah, true. Okay. Everyone, have a good weekend. And we'll see you at Sunday for the Worlds Collide.
Yep,
see how the Worlds Collide version. Can it get? I think it can get 3 wins.
You think it can?
I think
Shark Attack.
I am confident in Shark Attack. It went pretty far in the tournaments it was in.
It's got it is a Moorwolf deck, Slag Blast. So if you want to see a Moorwolf deck in action,
it reminded me of that deck.
Yeah, I do think that Shark Attack is a little bit bigger on creatures, but generates less amber through actions.
Yeah, so. It's got Saurian, right? Saurian instead of the Shadows.
Yeah, I think it's Logos, Saurian, Untamed.
Which is a cool combination. Yeah, I like that combination.
I'm really
Untamed is actually very good too.
I think Logos. Well, so I think Untamed.
Did you close the bet from last round?
Did I? I did not.
Did not.
And
sometimes that happens.
You were playing Gasolina?
Yeah.
Okay. What was I saying? I think Untamed generally in Worlds Collide is pretty bad. But I do think when you I think Logos is so good that when you combined Untamed and Logos, you get to the point where you can actually play a critical mass of the Untamed cards, so that even though they're generally pretty weak, if you're playing 6 of them in a turn, you're doing pretty good.
Yeah.
So,
all right. Bye, everyone.
Yep, that's it. We're done.
Thanks for watching.
We're out of here.
See you Sunday. Bye. Boop.